The business is got the pen ready. He'll be with us for Melbourne. First bounce, Derby here at Utah Stadium. Here's Matthew McGee for City Park Radio.
So Cody Thorpe against Lee. Down to first touch goes to Bradley Cox. Good Jaffoon in and over the top. And the ball is scrapping through, as Tony mentioned, a little bit dewy. Half a scrubby kick from Smith. Only when it goes as far as Walsh. He gets a clear kick forward to half forward here. Leary. He gets tackled taken in a tackle by Miller Hodge. Back from the VFL Kangaroos. Holt, quick snap on the left to half forward. Music out, flies way too early. Goes over the top. Here's Taylor. He's the best tackler inside 50 for the competition. And Dave Moore says, you deserve a kick, Brendan. And it is. He plays on off the side of the boot. And then only goes as far as Nankervis. So Nankervis tries to spot up. Oh, it is a little bit dewy. This one goes short to Cox Goodger. It's an up and under kick on the snap. Looks up here now for Bennett. He looks fit up from when I saw him in the first half of the season. Taylor, another inside 50 for Dave Gruber. And that one's taken in defence there by the North Launceston player in Cousins. The Cousins goes wide, over the top to Simpson. By hand now, Walsh steps inside. Nice left foot and finds in the middle of the ground Cousins, who spots up. Cousins to Walsh. Walsh, scrubby kick forward, it might work out for them. Here's Jackie Rushton and Bennett. Jackie Rushton on the ball. Fozzie's favourite. Off the ground. Can he get it second time? No. Misses it right side. He went once off the ground. He went twice. And Jackie Rushton gets the first score on the board for North Launceston as Blackberry now. Half back. Oh, they're up and they're away. Here are Launceston on the outer wing. It's pitch up. Inside 50. He's got Musica over the top with Groenewegen. Groenewegen will step inside. Handball over the top. Musica coast to coast goal. Wow. What a goal there for the Launceston side. It was untouched from one end to the other. And I think it was Pitcher, wasn't it, over on the other side? Or was it Casey Brown? Yeah. Casey Brown it was, who found himself in way a lot of space. He looks to be matched up against Mark Walsh. So we saw Mark Walsh kick it in. He's left Casey Brown all alone. Casey Brown over the top. Musica, who just went the 1-2 with Groenewegen. So Launceston on the board, Max Walker.
They are, and very fast play by both sides, which I love to see. I don't like to slow the game down. Both sides have taken it on so far, so let's just hope it stays like that.
The only thing that will slow them down is those conditions. So let's wait and see what happens. Groenewegen up in the ruck, and here's Dave Moore.
Cleared out now by Simpson. He gets a defensive handball to Cossins, who's tackled. Has to cough it up. Play on as Groenewegen. No, they're going to come back. No advantage. It's going to come back here to Braden Pitcher. Pitcher kicks inside 50. Thorpe's there in front. Nice ball there from Edmonds. At this fill, the ball is Hines. Snap for goal, Jake Hines. That's their second. 2 in a minute to the Blues. Jake Hines snapped on his left and made no mistake from about 15 out, 45-degree angle. That's 2 goals straight, 12. North Launceston 1 behind, 1 point.
Already, Max, we see they just go, don't they? Launceston starts in the middle, pushes forward, gets on the end of one as Jake Hines.
Yeah, he does, and he was front and centre there, did the right thing as all good forwards do, and I guess Launceston are in the luxurious position of having the opportunity to trial a few different things as they go as well. Like the game on top, and early in the season, so you can test different things for different players.
Jay Blackberry's come off a little bit sore. We'll get Tony to keep an eye on that to his right there on the boundary line as we're back underway. It's a free kick coming the way of North Launceston. It's Walsh, beg your pardon. He kicks inside 50, looking for one of his forwards in the lead. Finds Tom Bennett, who marks 45 out, 45-degree angle.
He does look fitter. Round one, he looked a little bit underdone, Max, when I saw him last, but he looks a lot fitter. Does Tom Bennett. He's been in pretty good form.
So Tom Bennett, this will be an important goal for North Launceston, just a steady. It's their second inside 50 only. So Tom Bennett, 45 out. That's a good kick, and that's offline just to the left. If I didn't move much, it's a bit full. In fact, it's grazed the post, the issue there. So 1 behind to North Launceston. They're 2 behinds. Launceston 2 goals straight, 12. So cleared out from defence now here by Woolley. Long kick up the wing. Over the back there is Riley. Little handball now to Thorpe, well up the ground. Over the top there to Groenewegen. He's beset upon. Riley in the follow-up. Now to Taylor. Good pressure from the Blues. Leading up there was number 6 in Musica. away from him out of bounds, forward flank. Been playing 5 minutes, it's North Launceston 2 behinds, the Blues 2 goals straight 12.
Yeah, big job for the youngster in Stingle. Looks to have the Musica matchup. Really good spoil there from Michael Stingle. You're impressed with him the other week, Stingle, Max? Was in the votes?
Yes, yeah. No, he's got probably one of his biggest challenges to date so far in senior football.
Boundary throw in. Cox Goodger coming down with the footy by hand. North Launceston trying to find an outlet. Struggling to do so. This is Pearce. He runs onto it, tries to go over the top. Hines intercepts, goes long to big Cody Thorpe. He comes out, he's starting the ruck, now he goes forward. Edmonds pressures him, he does well, Edmonds. He takes it off the ground, he runs away from Thorpe. Looks to hit up Jackie Rushton on the chest. It was awkward, but he marks it. Such is the calibre of Jackie Rushton, 2 little ducks, 22. Inside 50, not quite there for Dave Gruber, only goes as far as Burt, top of the 50. Coming down with the footy there, North Launceston in Griffiths, the former Launcestonian, and it's going to be play on advantage. Nothing wrong with Blackberry. He's got the ball in the centre circle. Inside 50, Cody Thorpe. Protected the drop zone, takes the mark. 40 metres out directly in front. So Jay Blackberry on the end. He's going to run past and get it here. No, Thorpe ignores. And that was a quick turnover on half back. Good tackle, and they were away through Joe Groenewegen. And Blackberry, he's had a terrific season as well as Jay Blackberry. Cody Thorpe, 40 metres out. He'll kick from about 45. Breaks the 50 now, going towards the city end of the ground. Cody says, I'll have one. The umpire says, straight over. That is a goal. And Launceston go ahead, 3 goals 18 to North Launceston, 2 behinds.
We'll get down to Tony on the boundary.
Yeah, Jay Blackberry just jarred his knee a little bit of a knock. He came up complaining about it, but he walked it out. Much like Jake Hines is just walking on there now, catching a bit of breath, straight back out there. And as you saw, fit as a fiddle.
Was indeed. He set up that goal, Maxie.
Yeah, he did. And what's been impressive so far is their accuracy of goal. They've been able to kick them from set shots, and those couple of snaps they've had as well. So it's looking ominous for a big night for the forwards at the moment.
Fozzie spoke to me during the week and said how impressed he's been with Cody Thorpe and the role he's playing. Halframan caught in the tackle, centre square. Here's Cox Goodger, shimmies a little bit. Over the top there now to his halfback flanker in Whitney. Turnover. Here they go, the Launceston Juggernaut. This is Pitcher. He's got Thorpe on the lead. It's going to go over the back. Riley looks to go, but well done, Dean Curvis. He repels, but can only get it to about the 40 metre mark. Foon waits. Gives and goes. Once again, it's the pressure of Launceston. It's through Groenewegen on the up to Holt. Holt, quick kick. Where's it going to fall? Goes towards Pitcher. Denellen tries to tap it onto Blackberry. Pitcher runs on off the ground. North Launceston, they're under immense pressure. Great tackle there by Pitcher on Cousins. He tries to give it, he can't. Inside step, miss here from the youngster in Colby McKercher. And misses the lot, in fact, and it goes out of bounds. Well, it was a good goal that you called of his last week, Foz.
Yeah, he's an exciting player.
He is, he's quick.
Out of contests.
My word, he's quick and he's exciting, but Launceston, have they had an inside 50 for Dave Gruber yet? Couple.
Yep,
they were
2
pretty,
behinds.
yeah, pretty shallow they weren't they? They had the long range. Edmonds goes up and finds Bird on the lead.
So, Zach Bird, way up the ground, steadies things down, invited to play now by the umpire, goes short, finds Foon, 35 possessions last week, Jay Foon. An absolutely brilliant form at the minute. He squares it off and he finds Oscar Van Dam. Youngster on defensive 50. He has to go short, barely the 15. Griffiths now, spots up, not a bad kick there, 45 kick to Stingle. And he gets 50. Attention there from Musica.
He needs to go here. If he just kept running.
He's got the pace.
So Michael Stingle, man on the mark, 70 out. Pass in towards attacking 50 at the bootlaces of his forward there in Donnelly, who can't take it. Tackle there is right. He gets the handball off to Tuthill, takes his time, then swings to the wing. Having to go there is Whitney. That's a good mark by Ryan Whitney, taking the mark on the attacking side of the wing.
Ryan Whitney on the AFL logos, of course, last week's game. Still here, the logos on the ground. Whitney uses that new rule where he gains a couple of extra metres. Left foot, Launceston outnumbered Donnelly. Coming down the bottom here, Wooley's taking the tackle. Has to be holding the footy, it is. Jackie Rushton.
Jackie.
He's had an influence early, Foz, your boy.
Distance could be a concern.
How's he been in my absence, Jackie Rushton?
Yeah, he's been pretty good. He stepped up. I mean, they've lost a lot of players in the off-season, so he's one of the senior players now.
Well, Jackie Rushton, a couple of shots at goal. He's going to break the 50. He's going to kick from 40. He's going to take all his might. Little Jackie Rushton. It looks good off the boot. It sneaks in. Jackie Rushton gets the first for North Launceston. And they're 1-2-8. They lead Launceston 3-18. And Max, you mentioned it's good footy, isn't it? It's exciting footy because they're taking them on. They're using that new rule where they can just play on and go. And it's going from one end to the other at the moment.
Yeah, it is, Macca, and what's good to watch about it is that you're right. It's just flowing football. There's no waiting back, allowing people to get their numbers back behind the ball. Both sides are taking every chance that they've got, and so far it's working for both sides.
That would really impress the coaching staff there, that tackle on Woolley.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by LGAS for all your LPG needs statewide. Talk to the locals with knowledge. Phone 13 11 61. Back in the middle. Clearance here from North
Sponsor boys.
That's it, inside 50. Nice mark there from Wright. They had a cracking game last week. Settling in defence this year. From defensive 50 goes wide. Over towards Hines. He takes a mark on his chest against Cox Goodger, who's been fairly quiet early stages. We'll battle that one. Hines, 45 kick. Spots up Dowling, back in the team. Gets it off now to Woolley. Woolley in the centre square. Inside 50. Thorpe leads out. Look out, getting in his way, and that's what Matthew Cockles did. He takes the mark, the boy from Georgetown. Switches the ball. Gets it now to Food. Jay Food, centre wing. Gets Blackberry. Has a little outlet there, and he's made an event. Jackie Avent. Kicks up towards attacking 50. Rushton's there, good spoil this time though by Tuthill. So it's out of bounds, right half forward flank. D-League, haven't mentioned that score yet earlier. It was Launceston 10-8, 68 to North Launceston 4-8, 32.
It's interesting, they haven't really seen him under Food at all. He's running around by himself. And it might just be going head-to-head with Blackberry at the moment. So look for those two both to do their work on the offensive half. Quick kick inside 50, Woolley under pressure again. Good defensive tackle, Hines. Snaps it over the top, Taylor's there and Walsh on the wing. Railway wing side of the ground. Out comes Musica. He hits the ball at pace as he does the big Muzz. It's inside there and it's going to be balled up right on centre wing. You're listening to City Park Radio 103.7, 96.5, bringing you the Friday night TSL action. And Launceston, they lead 3 goals straight 18. North Launceston 1-2-8.
Just watching the shenanigans off the ball between Cody Thorpe and Will Edmonds, having a bit of push and shove, and a couple of colleagues have each come into it, which was who he is now, Riley and Nankervis.
That'd be a good tag team battle, wouldn't it? And it was a good mark there from that man in Nankervis. Squares it up now. Stingle looks to go inside on that left foot. Oh, he goes underground. It really scrubs. Blackberry set up well defensively. He pulls the kick and he sees out the corner of his eye Danella. He could have got Thorpe. He's gone Danella. He goes inside 50 to Musica. Musica's going to have a shot just from about where Cody Thorpe did. And he takes a mark right on the 40-metre mark here. And that Blackberry just set himself up behind the ball. Foon and Blackberry are definitely going head-to-head, Max. And Blackberry just set up, and just the last minute he saw Danellen out the corner of his eye, who played on quickly and found Musica, who's been influential early on the offensive half. So Musica, deliberate approach, city end of the ground for Launceston's 4th goal. It's a little up and under, but it's going to carry it. It does. It's a good goal, Michael Musica in the 4th for Launceston. They've kicked 4 and Musica has 2.
I know it's a cliche, boys, but Musica is in that career best form, isn't he, Maxie?
Yeah, he is, Dave, and kicking 2 straight so far, and that's just adding to his tally. And Launceston have got so many opportunities up forward to score their goals. They've got Musica, they've got Gronewegan at the moment, you've got Thorpe, you've got that man Riley who doesn't mind kicking a goal either. So there's 4 or 5 guys. Danellen's active there. Taylor loves to kick a goal as well. So their access to goals is unlimited at the moment.
So we've got some good players to come back in the centre, thrown up by the umpire. Nice punch forward there by Lee. Hines up against Simpson. Hines shovels it the wrong way. North Launceston player picks it up, tackled straight away. Ball says the crowd. Tyson Miller tries to work his way clear. Handball comes out eventually to Griffiths. There's a whistle on play. Looks like it's going Launceston's way. Players stream back towards the town end of the ground. And it'll be going to Josh Woolley. He's added a lot to the Lonnie side this year. Still a lot of good footy left in late 20s.
Oh, he's not a bad player to bring into your premiership side, Josh Woolley. He's elite.
So he's got to play a shorty in Hodge. Who takes the mark. So a couple of stats here from Dave Gruber. Inside 50 so far, 10 to 6. So not had their opportunities. Clearances, North Launceston also leading that stat. Mark tackle on the wing there by Gronawagon. Takes his time, twirls the ball in his hands. It's close to the man of the mark, then kicks towards half forward. Leading out is Wiley, goes a bit early. Over the back for the spillage is Stingle. Defensive handball to Cossins. He'll be under pressure here from Brown. Does well, Matt Cossins. Handballs to Pearce. Pearce back to Cossins. Cossins dummies the handball, then he gets his kick smothered. There by McKercher. On the boundary line, it's Blackberry. Centres the ball. Thorpe in the van and will take the mark. No! Drop one he should have taken. Sport by Edmonds. Little handball away. Now a snap for goal by Casey Brown. He's snuck it in, I think. Yep, he has indeed. Nice goal there from Casey Brown. Didn't have a lot of time to think about it. Threw it on the boot. And that's the 5th goal for Launceston. 5 goals straight, 30 to 1 goal to 8.
Just that frontal pressure, Max. They just keep coming at him, don't they? Just don't let it get out. Like Cousins did as well as he could there. Edmonds did really well defensively, but it just keeps coming at him.
Yep, they just seem to have that one more attacking the ball carrier. The Launceston defensive guys, their defensive pressure. So North think that they're clear, and then Cossins, like you say, dummied that first one, got smothered the second one. They're just coming from everywhere. I think we need a bit of a head count, Macca.
Yeah, well, like you've got Pitcher, Taylor, the youngster in McKercher, and obviously Denellen. They're playing a little diamond there. Their role is just to put pressure on, and then the on-ballers or the forwards can just go to work as well. So it's a terrific forward pressure from Launceston. Gronawagen, good battle, as Dave said, with Alex Lee. Cox Goodger, the coach. Left foot, check side, and on the ground. Out in front of Donnelly, another of the VFL North Melbourne players the last couple of weeks. And he's going to get the free kick, a little trip there. It's going to go to Big Sauce. So Donnelly on the centre wing logo, railway side, gives it to Simpson. Simpson inside 50, but just reading the ball beautifully was Woolley. Intercept mark. And it was a good kick in, but Woolley just read it too good. And now it's going to be called off the other way, and this time it's Griffiths cutting it off on centre wing. Griffiths running hard and taking the ball well there for North Launceston was Bales, the Scotch youngster. I've seen him in school footy, boys, not at this level, but out there at Scotch Oakburn. Leary goes in hard. Another one of those players, boys, that's come in since round 1. Brandon Leary, you're a bit of a fan, Foss?
Yeah, kicked 4 on debut and then followed up with, I think, 3 the week after. So
someone with some serious wheels as well, a bit of pace. The umpire elects to ball it up on the 50. North Launceston's into the ground. Miller Hodge taken out of it there by Walsh. Picking the ball up there on that attacking side was that boy in Leary. Goes to the forward pocket in front of Rushton, who does look the most dangerous forward for North Launceston. And goes out of bounds, left forward pocket. Benny Donaldson's just opened that window just a fraction too far. You just feel that night breeze coming in. Of course, Benny Donaldson, the best cameraman in the business. Getting all the shots here for the local media and coaches and co. As they analyse this game. Simpson from Cox Goodger, free kick. Through it. He gave it. He literally gave it. And Cox Goodger not happy. So they trail by 4 goals here at the moment. 22 points, in fact, do North Launceston. You wouldn't say they've been too bad, really. Launceston just really on the ball. They have been in really good form, have Launceston. Taken all before them. Nice mark there by Donnelly. That was a ripper. Little one-handed grab, but he goes and kicks in the man on the mark. Coach Killer. Dave Moore, Max Walker, who wants to speak?
I was going to say inside 50's 11 to 8, so the Blues favour. So they've had a few.
Yeah, one word.
Well, the Bombers have worked pretty hard in the last 15 minutes to get a lot more inside 50s. They're outnumbered heaps to start with.
Holferman gets the clearance from the stoppage. Here's Riley. The ever dangerous Nankervis does well. That's the consummate professional defender. Taps it towards the boundary line and goes and locks onto Riley again, does Nankervis. So this time it's on the 50, Max.
I was just going to say, Brendan Taylor, that's smothered. That's what keeps him in the game.
Yeah.
That's what holds his spot. It's not about kicking the goals, not for him. It's about shutting someone down and doing his job.
I'll mention him in a moment, actually. Fozzie's given me some stats though, and I noticed that Cody Thorpe comes through and he collects, he chooses to bump, and he's taken out Edmonds, I think, and it's on. So that's going to be a reportable offence, I'd imagine, on Thorpe. He chose to bump. He's got Edmonds high, and whether he collects him in the head or not, Edmonds is up, thankfully. And hope you got that one on camera, Benny, because I'll analyse that, but I don't know whether he got him right on the head. But we'll have to wait and see, but Cody Thorpe will definitely go into the book.
Umpire Casey, fellows.
Yeah.
On the spot.
Look, it was big. He's a big boy, is Cody Thorpe. And he's just gone straight through. Launceston, North Launceston remonstrated. But Cody Thorpe stands the mark. So he'll have a little bit of action to do this week at the tribunal if he doesn't accept the whatever the match review panel comes up with. And he goes straight through. So Edmonds, not a 50 metres when it's a report, or not? Free kick plus 50. Anyway, he switches the play and it goes out to the outer side of the ground. North Launceston, they're away now. This time through Oscar Van Dam. Umpire says play on advantage. Inside now through Declan Chugg. He takes the mark, he's got plenty of space to run and go as the youngster in Chugg. Inside 50 again for Dave Gruber over the top and out of bounds, right forward pocket in front of the scoreboard here at Utah Stadium, which read North Launceston 1-8, trailing Launceston 5 goals straight, 30.
Well, forward pocket, boundary throw in. It's Richmond and Brisbane tonight, getting underway in about half an hour's time. We'll keep you up to date with that. It's a big game here at Utah Stadium. Avent takes it. Little handball intercepted by Jake Smith. Kicked off the ground by Taylor. And as far as Griffiths. Handball over the top. Still at half forward. Now there's a whistle on play. North Launceston free kick. And I think we'll come back to Oscar Van Dam. On the left foot. Spots up a teammate there in Cossins. Cossins will kick inside 50, keeps it low, looking for Burt. Clean bowls in. All player caught high there, surely. Yep, free kick. Getting to his feet, and it is Jack Rushton. He shakes his head, but as we said, he's the most lively forward. He kicked it behind early, and he's kicked the goal. And they really need this one. He's about 30 out, slide angle.
We're still remonstrating here with Cody Thorpe.
Yep, he's up in the back line now for reasons unknown.
Well, there's about, it's going to spot fire, Max. A little spot fire.
Yes, Billy.
A little bit of turning mic on there, Maxie, yep.
Yeah, it's been 2 or 3 of those tonight, and mainly all involving that man.
50 and goal.
50 and goal to Rushton.
To Jack Rushton. So, second goal for Jack Rushton, second goal for North Launceston.
Cody Thorpe's coming off the ground. The runner ran out and got him with Andrew Robinson. And the North Launceston supporters are letting it be known what they think of Cody Thorpe at the minute.
2-2-14 North Launceston.
Little spot fire again.
Launceston 5 goals straight, 30. Been playing 22, nearly 23 minutes in this first quarter. Action-packed quarter, 7 goals kicked. North Launceston stay in the contest. Simpson comes into the centre square. And here's Matthew McGee for City Park Radio Sport.
Gronewegan and Lee. North Launceston needed that one. They trail now by 16. Lee, nice palm down to space. But it's Gronewegan, his opposing ruckman. He gets it on the up. Terrific to Holt. But well done, Van Buren behind the footy on Denellen. So Van Buren spot up. Hangs in the air a bit. Alex Lee has time. Well held up on the mark by Blackberry. Lee will come out here now to commentary side of the ground. He's got Edmonds. Edmonds steps inside and goes. Play on. Let's see what Launceston got behind the ball. Rushton could have been taken without it. He's causing headaches. Down there is Jackie Rushton. Declan Chugg on it. He snaps it to the top of the square. Can't quite get it his bed in. I thought it was going through. Didn't make it. Griffiths. Left foot goal. Well, he'll like that one with a former boy from Launceston. And Griffiths kicks North's third. And they're back in it. There's a couple more spot fires. Well, North Launceston, that was terrific use of the footy here. Alex Lee, Edmonds, and Edmonds stepped and took it on. And it's that play on, isn't it? It's causing Launceston a few issues down back.
Yeah, it is. And what we saw there from Edmonds probably tells us that he didn't get too much of a hit to the head from the Cody Thorpe bump, but nevertheless it was a bump when he elected to do so rather than take the tackle. But yeah, good goal there by Harvey Griffiths too, deep, spun out of the pack on the left, not renowned for his left foot kicking, and made it look very easy.
8 goal first quarter, we've still got probably another 5 minutes to play out. It's a contest once again with 2 goals in a row to North Launceston. Lee shovels it forward to the advantage of Pearce, tries to kick off the ground, not effective. In comes Chugg, trails the ball towards half forward, does pretty Keeps it near himself, but eventually Pearce comes in to help out. And it's going to be a ball up, attacking side of the centre square. So young Declan Chuck quite early, but a couple of involvements back up.
Yeah, a couple of involvements. He could have taken that ball, and I'll tell you what, if he had turned it over there, Launceston were away. So they've done well
good
to
job.
hold it up, have North Launceston.
Off the ground, Foon gets about 30 metres inside, attacking 50. Here comes Bennett, picks it up, handball to himself basically, goes in a second time. Tackle again in North Launceston play, high.
Chug.
Says the umpire, Declan Chuck once again.
Yep. Might be playing just a little negative role on Miller Hodge off half back. So
60 out, wheels and goes, kicks to the square. Northonny player was held there, I think. Defensive free kick will go the way of Braden Pitcher. The pitcher will relieve from adjacent to the goal square. River May Park end. If he changes of mind, eventually cruises off the mark, kicks up the wing, all off Launceston there with Lee, backs away from Gronawagon. Pearce couldn't take it with him. Little kick forward by Lee. Another inside 50 for North Launceston. Bennett, handball to Pearce, is under pressure. They need to get a kick away. Doesn't go 15. Taken by Simpson. Quick kick in towards the goal square. Burt's there. At the fall is Casey Brown. He's going to shove it towards the boundary line. Over it goes. Boundary throw in. Forward pocket inside 50 for Dave Gruber. It's now 13 to North Launceston, 12 to Launceston.
yep, they haven't been inside 50 for a while of the Launceston Blues, and it's been all North Launceston. They trail by 10. It's been a terrific first quarter under lights here on a Friday night. Good TSL footy, nice crowd, cold conditions, but they're all here. This is Pearce now. Just need one of those little kicks, don't they, to find a target. Here's from the pocket. Don't tell me Griffith! He hits the post. Oh, that would have been a highlight reel. And he was off balance as he kicked it. It thundered into the far post. So it all but went through, and that's a behind. So 3-3-21 are the Northern Bombers. They trail Launceston 5 straight 30. Ball comes out now. In front of Edmonds. Well taken there. North Launceston spot up. 1-2 bites of the cherry. Jay Food? Yep. Jay Food. 1-2 bites of the cherry. Good mark. He takes a mark about 5 metres in from the boundary. I'd say 30 metres out from goal. Not a little bit less. Was that Walsh with the hit up kick?
It was.
Yeah, so he's got great skills. Left and right foot mark Walsh. He kicked one on the left there before. And you think, well, that's not Walsh, but it is. His left and right foot skills are immense. So Foon, to put them to within 3 points. He's got it, the arms up, he's kicked it. Jay Foon. 4 goals, 3, 27 North Launceston. Launceston 5 straight 30, and they've hit back hard, Max.
They certainly have. It's been a very entertaining first quarter of footy. Probably the best that we've seen this year, to be honest. I know you haven't seen a lot, Matt.
And I bring the good footy back, Max. It was terrific Good Friday, and there's been nothing good since.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Benny's nodding, he knows. Groups is nodding, he knows. He's never seen so many inside 50s.
No, he hasn't.
Hey, look at him. He's mic'd up the other week, Groups.
Yeah, I know.
Was last week.
Yeah, I
Golden tonsils.
I said earlier, we need a mic for him.
Best in the business, Dave Gruber.
Interesting, the clearances are well North Launceston's way as well, 11-4. And here's another one. No, looks like the Blues are going to clear it this time from Jake Smith. Hacks it on the left foot. We're at half 40 yet. Musica, what a classy mark that was. Up against the younger player in Stingle. And he's a good kick, Michael Musica. He's going to settle here for a shot.
I know it's about team balance, but Hamish Leedham got dropped this week. And Alex Lee's going really well in the ruck. And, you know, he's just negating Gronawegan at the moment in that ruck duel.
Michael Musica crosses the centre square line. 52 out. Gets good distance on the kick. It's fading to the right, the left a little bit. And it falls through for their first behind for Launceston. They go to 5-1-31. North Launceston 4-3-27. Margin is 4 points.
Van Buren plays on quick, outside 50. Tudhill stands under it and had to. Woolley, bottom of the pack there was the youngster in Leary. He looks up forward, he's got Donnelly. 1-on-1 with Wright. Good contest, these TSL youngsters. Donnelly, you say youngsters, but they played a lot of footy. Here's Jackie Avent. First time for the night, tries to spot up Burt, misses him. Terrible miss. House. Fortunate kick. Lands in the pocket of Gronawegan. Gronawegan hit up and found Taylor. Busy early, Brandon Taylor. Jay Foon stands the mark. Goes wide, Woolley. You'll get on that left foot. In fact, he goes slow play. So they think there's not long left in the quarter. Want to slow things down. They hold a 4-point lead. Launceston Blues. Half an hour of footy. You heard Foz say. What are you pointing at, Maxie? A little bit of Jake Hines action.
Believe Jake Hines is standing in the 50, in the forward 50 by himself, would you?
Yeah, well, they rolled the dice in North Launceston. They've held the play up as Hines now goes towards the contest. Simpson's keeping a pretty good close tag on him at the moment. So it could be a good role for the youngster. Boundary throw in, railway wing. Lee down, connects there with Foon. Turns on a 50-cent piece and hit up. Good mark. And he goes here. He's Griffiths. He's been dangerous against his old club as Harvey Griffiths. This is not a great kick. Jeez, they've had some inside 50s and just haven't got reward, Max.
Yeah, they have. And been a really, really impressive effort by the Northern Bombers for, what are we now? We're 30 minutes into the quarter. So probably the last 14 to 16 minutes, certainly the second part of this first quarter has belonged to North Launceston.
16 to 13. They lead the inside 50s by. Dying seconds. They love a goal here, North Launceston. House does well though. Takes the ball out of the ruck contest. Only as far as Walsh. Defensive handball back to the ruckman Lee. Has to stand and deliver. Kicks inside 50. Tuttle really a good mark. And Foon took the ball just as the siren sounded. And don't see if any spot fires.
Yeah, I was going to say, keep your eye on things.
No, Cody Thorpe's out of the action, so it might end in a friendly manner.
Yes.
That's quarter time here at UTAS Stadium. A great quarter of footy, 9 goals kicked. And it's Launceston though, 5-1-31. After a really solid first half of the quarter, leading North Launceston 4-3-27. Matthew McGee with the goal kickers.
Yeah, goal kickers. Michael Music will be